Hey, Dr. Ryan here. In this video, we're going to work on some big toe extension. The reason why the big toe is so important in how we walk and run is it's a very important part of the lever system that gets us off of our foot. So we need a good 50 to 60 degrees out of that big toe into extension. So if you're limited here, you have some tightness or stiffness, these are some drills that you can do to improve upon that mobility. We have some previous videos that talk about foot mobility using a ball or something to roll out the bottom of the foot. Some of you may need to do this even before you do these isometrics, but ideally you start with something that you can prop underneath your big toe. So you may be able to roll up a band, a washcloth. These little furniture spacers work really good. These are small wedges that we can prop right underneath the big toe to really separate and isolate it. And then for starters, all you're going to do is just start by pushing through it. So just push into the big toe, lift the heel off the ground for about 10 reps, just to start mobilizing some of the tissues. Again, something rolled up that could fit underneath there, as long as the other toes can kind of hang off the side, would work just as well. Then after you've done about 10 reps of just lifting the heel, pushing into the big toe, I'm going to have you then do an isometric, which means you're actually going to push your big toe into that wedge, into that prop for 10 seconds. So I'm really kind of ramping up the contraction, working towards the point of squeezing almost as hard as I can by the end of that 10 seconds. And then you're going to lift the toe off of that prop. So we're just looking to get light under there. If you can't lift it off very high, that's okay. Encouraging those muscles to contract and lift is what's going to help you keep this range of motion in place. And then you're going to go back to pushing down for 10 seconds. So we're going to alternate 10 seconds into the prop, 10 seconds lifting off for 3 rounds total. After you've done that, just get somewhere that you can have a hand for support, because ideally now we're going to start to load it, right? So we're going to start to do a calf raise or a heel raise, pushing through that big toe. If you can't go single leg because it's either painful or just you don't feel like you have that strength, you can help this out with just a little bit of assistance just by kickstanding your other leg. But you're going to follow that up with 10 calf raises, pushing through the big toe.